Everett. How you guys doing? You having fun?
Yeah!
Have you enjoyed the show so far?
Yeah!
Awesome. Well, if you could, make some noise for D&D Sluggers. Start off the night. After that, Amanda Lepre with keyboard by Big Mac. Professor Shy Guy. And of course, well, hometown, well, at least the drummer is. Double B and Laces, make some noise. They killed it. I was very impressed. Nice work, y'all. I'm Megan Rand. This is Kate Murdoch behind me. I'm very happy to be back in Tony V's. This is probably my third or maybe fourth time playing here, but you guys always show such great love. This is like, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's like friends and family. So, without any further ado, make sure you're taking care of the bartenders because they're awesome. Drink and tip, of course. But we're gonna get started. Is anybody here into video games in any way? No video game players here? Alright, well, the next half hour or 45 minutes might be excruciating for you because I like video games. Let's start with one of my favorites, a game called Chrono Trigger. Anybody familiar? Alright, let's do it. Alright. Now, if you can hear me, you might as well come a little closer and rock out with me. I know a lot of rap shows is hands up, feet up, and all that stuff. But for this song, I'll let you just bob your head. The dark side is Strider, Vermont Rider, Tomb Raider, Tomb Slayer, and Soul Survivor. I wear a halo, but more like a light angel. I'm the king of the fighters, and my fury is fatal. Got a war like the mighty Thor, you're a dinosaur, trying to find a link to the past. I crack down on whack clowns and make them back down. No more heroes, they don't wanna rap down. Keep my Metal Gear solid, Modern Warfare cast dark clouds every several years. You can never question my dedication to beats resonating while I'm awaiting your resignation. Cause I was a content every last cassette I record had to hit on with a mass effect. While these record execs stick recycling schemes and selling dreams, the scores a little micro machines. Without a major deal, I display that skill. My rap remains sharp like a blaze of steel. Rampage stage, so official. Make hard travel, double dribble. The rep blows the whistle. And the duck hunt, so I hold the pistol. I'm a man, big brand, bullet contraband in 10 states. For being unusually, brutally taken through with me, I compose beautifully. Get your paper, boy, but we ain't dancing. Too many maniacs reside in the mansion. We couldn't stop it if you pop it. We double bobble in the start topics. We're trying to get the profit. Small grind when you all grind. Now Huntingville, duck taking a minute of sign of hell. They ain't aliens advances me. This is the last battle. If I'm a fantasy, it goes. Time is now, the moment is here. I don't know any fears, but I open your ears. From the club to the con, the buzz is divine. With the guns on the grind, show me love to the run. My time is now, when my moment is here. I don't know any fear, but I open your ear. From the clubs to the guns, the buzz is the bomb. Everybody online showing love to the rhyme. Yeah. Hello. Alright, that was just a little introduction. Making sure everything works correctly. Alright, okay. Now we're ready to get into it. Let's go with some Final Fantasy. Now we talked about Final Fantasy earlier. Final Fantasy's favorites and all that stuff. Kate Murdoch's favorite is Final Fantasy 6. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. It's a pretty good game. My favorite is 7. Maybe that's not the popular choice here, but it's okay. So I'm gonna do something from 6 to please you all. This was called The Ruler's Back. Let's do it. From Anchor and Singing Speed. Now, again, come a little closer, come a little closer. I need to be close enough to high five you. If I can high five you, that's cool. The name of this song is The Ruler's Back. That was terrible. Let's do it again. Alright. Somebody say The Ruler's Back. The Ruler's Back. Say The Ruler's Back. The Ruler's Back. Yeah. I am Charlie Singing, screaming at me. I am who I am. I won't be what I be. And if that don't please you, I'm cool with that. Say The Ruler's Back. Yeah. I am Charlie Singing, staring at me. I am who I am. I won't be what I be. And if that don't please you, I'm cool with that. Say The Ruler's Back. Yeah, I'm a living miracle, street smart and lyrical, driving critics hysterical, living life empirical, risk and all. Outcome was bound to be terrible. They bragging about doing stuff I accomplished a year ago. I learned a lot like you can't argue with the idiot. They'll drag you to his level and beat you down with experience. My man and teacher is all peace when I meet you. The cats think it's sweet till they ask me to feature. Then it ran lays it down like it's bedtime. Even from opening act, the cats backing up the headlines. So the jump again, I'm the man. Well, apparently they glass in Star Wars seas. Yo, they're with me. You were back to stop rapping. You should act and moving back like I wrote in this boomerang. I never thought I'd see the world. Regularly I'm doing that. Live up in Everett, the ruler's back. Come on. I hear him talking, see him staring at me. I ain't who I am, I'ma be what I be. And if that'll please you, I'm cool with that. Say the ruler's back. The ruler's back, yeah. I hear him talking, see him staring at me. I am who I am, I'ma be what I be. And if that'll please you, I'm cool with that. Say the ruler's back. I was the future last year, which means this year we're so far ahead you have to travel like years to get here. And even if you do arrive, you'll be in the spot that I left from, but that would be a narrow dimension. And due to velocity-based time dilation, I'll be waiting as a stranded animation for you to make titillation. If the creation remains in homeostasis, then how will you know it remains nascent? Well, makes it theoretically impossible to see me. And if I wasn't advanced, I probably couldn't be me. And if I didn't exist in that physical plane, there would never ever be another fitting of the name Random. And due to that paradox, this verse would be history. Hope I didn't confuse you like it did to me. Well, let's break this down in plain English. I can't be back if I never left. Me and K ain't finished. Here I'm talking, see I'm staring at me. I am who I am, I'ma be what I be. And if that don't please you, I'm cool with that. Say the ruler's back. Yeah, I hear him talking, see him staring at me. I am who I am, I'ma be what I be. And if that don't please you, I'm cool with that. Say the ruler's back. Yeah. Thank you. All right. So, a little bit about me. I used to be a teacher. Make noise for teachers real quick. Teachers are awesome. However, I say used to because I'm a smart man. I will tell you in just a moment. I'm a smart man, so I got out of there. I stopped teaching.
Language arts.
I left because I was, kids are crazy. But I went on a little more, and I taught language arts, 8th grade. So anything you know about 8th grade, all of you at one time probably experienced it. You were a badass in 8th grade. You were highly annoying, and you knew it all, and you were just piece of shit. But so generally, I got a little tired of that, so I decided to chase my dream, which was to go around the country and rap about video games, and here I am doing that. So I'm happy to say that was 3 years ago, and I'm still running around the country rapping. Thanks for your support, thank you. What? Yeah? Some things never change. But anyway, when I was teaching, I knew that the way to get to students is to come to their level and try to give them what they know. And so they loved hip hop. So I was like, okay, I like hip hop too, so I can rap for my students and they'll love it. And kids at that age, they're hard to please. But I came up with a thing I would do on the first day of school. It's a rap song called Language Arts because it was the class that I taught. So we're gonna do it for y'all. But again, this is for 8th graders. So I want you to take yourself back to that 8th grade mind state. Awkward, socially, the acne. You like someone, you punch them. That's my 8th grade experience. But anyway, I'm gonna ask you to do something very silly. I'm gonna say, everybody in the place, put a hand up.
You like someone you're like, hey.
I'm waiting.
I do. Oh, yeah, it's so innocent.
And then I'm gonna say, wave it around like you know the answer.
I know.
There you, perfect. Only when I asked you to, but thank you so much. You got it now. Let's do it. This is a track called Language Arts, which takes place on the first day of school. So welcome to class today. I am Mr. Megaran, and this is a typical day in the life of an 8th grader.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
I'm up early in the morning, first thing is on yawning. And on the sunny day in VA, and my mind focus on the lesson. I'ma bring it to the breath, and the kids be forgetting these days. I think I'ma start small, a little writing, move the typing, trying to make it exciting. I then hop out the bed with a smile on, put my eyes on, turn the laptop power on, got an email. I got 3 sales, all in Japan, and they all female. In the shower singing new raps I've been, throwing the shirt, the tie, and slacks I've been saving for a special occasion. The first day, grab bananas, I'm starving in the worst way. Drive to school, from the sports talk, they mad at Cole. He gave up 4 walks, stopping to 7. Coffee and donuts, see a little kid talking to the grown up. The stuff of these fans is such a way that why can't these kids pull their pants up? He obliges when they got somebody leave the store and they right back sagging. 20 minutes, that bell's gonna ring. First day of school, time to do my thing.
It's nice to meet ya. I'm gonna be your teacher this year.
Everybody in the room, put a hand up. Wave it around like you know the answer. Thanks.
It's nice to meet ya. We're gonna have some fun. Yeah.
One more time, put a hand up. Wave it around like you know the answer.
It's nice to meet ya. I'm gonna be your teacher this year.
Everybody in the room, put a hand up. Wave it around like you know the answer. Thanks.
It's nice to meet ya. We're gonna have some fun. Yeah.
Now play your part, allow me to welcome you.
A language art.
First off, I'm Mr. J. I've been teaching 5 years. In my spare time, I hold a cool career. I make music, but not the city kind. I'm a poet who combines dope rhythm and rhyme. And in most circles, that'll make me a rapper. I don't call myself that, it's not what I'm after. So that's for my really cool ride, cause I push the black kid right there outside. I don't like jewelry, ain't no bling. When I hear a sample, ain't no thing. Show me a spelling word, I put it into a rhyme, but you gotta work for it, it's not the time. I don't wanna hear how your dog eats your homework, couldn't find no shirt, PC won't work. I look you in the eye and make a promise, I'm always fair, I'm always honest.
It's nice to meet ya. I'm gonna be your teacher this year.
Everybody in the room, put a hand up, wave it around if you know the answer.
It's nice to meet ya. We're gonna have some fun. Yeah.
One more time, hands up, wave it around. Everybody now keep your hand up in the air and wave it like you just don't care. And if you're having fun with Mega Ran tonight, somebody say, oh yeah. Say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And for the Macho Man, say, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Dig it. Never do his literature. Thank you. Sorry, thank you. I've been playing this WWE 2K14 game and it's taking me back to those glory days of wrestling, but it's pretty cool. But thank you though. So I think that kind of worked with my students. It got them to kind of get into what I was doing. I know what you're thinking. Best teacher ever? Probably. But you know, now I teach on the microphone. So let's do another song, K. Murdoch, shall we?
Yes, sir. You mentioned Final Fantasy earlier.
I did mention
The other Final Fantasy.
The other one?
The one that you like.
I don't want to do that song. I don't even think nobody didn't make enough noise with Final Fantasy 7. To be honest, they didn't. You guys aren't going to understand it if you don't like Final Fantasy 7.
The references might be extreme.
He's like, yeah. Seriously? Like 3 million people bought this game. Like, and nobody in here was any of them.
Not in Everett, obviously.
Seriously? Anyway, let's do it anyway. This is the track from Final Fantasy 7 about the meanest, baddest group of insurgents to ever blow up a Mako reactor.
The geek meter is just...
They're called Avalanche, and they're led by this big black guy. He was my hero in the video game. His name was Barrett Wallace. And I just thought he was awesome. So I said, I'm gonna make a song about that. So let's go back to that moment in 1997. And here we go. Now, in order to make this song have ultimate trap energy, I'm gonna need you to give me back an energy in the form of a word. Just one word, and the word is gonna be hey. So I will give you a prompt and it will be my fist. And on that you will say hey. It goes like this. Hey, 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 hey. Keep it going now. Hey, nervous, not a bit nervous. Yeah, hey, nervous, got a bit further to go. By any means, get rid of my inner A-B-A-L-A-M-C-H-E. Keep it going now. Hey, nervous, not a bit nervous. No head, service, got a bit further to go. Do what I gotta. Hey, who want that problem? A-B-A-L-A-M-C-H-E. Okay, you stop now. There's a massacre in your Shinra. I don't know exactly what to get to. Till you wanna get control of my live stream, and I just can't let that continue. They don't care who they injure, wanna turn the whole band into kiss us. So resistance. Where you wind up knowing against us. My name, Everett Wallace. I'm known for paralyzing, polarizing, crunks into submission. I ain't fantasizing. Wish this world wasn't violent. It'll get worse than we allow it. Hot head with a cannon for an arm and a mind with the forbidden side. Notice that avalanche, man, and just don't have a chance. Watch them scatter, man, we never embarrassed, playing those battle plans. My people beside me, team provide me with a bit of voice of reason. There's big splash, just see anybody in my way, we squeezing. Get behind me, bomb in the regions, gotta be the highest reason. We came too far to back down, and I'm not leaving till we even. Take it to whoever wanted you get quick. The president shit for stuff, it's our road, the can't get full of it. Everybody help me out now, here we go. Hey, hey, not a factor. Hey, got a pack, burn it up. My enemies, getting rid of my enemies. A-V-A-L-A-N-C-A-G, you on now. Hey, not a pack, nervous, no lesser. Hey, got a pack, burn it up. Got a hey, who got that problem? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Everett Wallace. B-A-R-R-E-1-T, they gon' have to come get me if they want me. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't care about what. My daughter Marlene and my people's being free. So you gotta understand, son, I don't have the answer. I just keep the faith and I always keep a handgun. Don't I mean that literal, cause I got a handgun. I call it a gun arm, so I'm never unarmed. Got it? That'll scar from the chick's gun. Oh, weapons to the lover who could be in her target. While I tried to save my friend died. Lost my grip, she shot my hand, I told my friend had died. And so I kept this daughter and raised her as my own child. I discovered that I was alive and going wild. Keep going till the planet is at peace. And if somebody's gotta go, that's just a small casualty. Keep a high top fade, and I keep a bad attitude. Pity the fool that compared me to that other dude. Avalanche be rapping until we pass on. Even if I'm gone, I know every time I'm back. Here we go. Hey, surge is not a bit nervous. Yeah, hey, girl, hey, got a back further back up. My enemies, getting rid of my enemies. A-V-A-L-A-N-C-A-G, you know now. Hey, surge is not a bit nervous. No, service, got a back further back up. Do what I gotta. Who got that problem? A-V-A-L-A-N-C-A-G, that's who we be. Thank you. Who knew Final Fantasy could be so crunk? Do they even say that word anymore?
No.
Is crunk dead? Man, is there like a bar towel I can use over there?
Oh, yeah.
A bar towel and a glass of water, no ice. Thank you so much. Crunk? Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think crunk is dead.
Good
Lil
riddance.
John would say, I would say, if Lil John would be like, Lil John, is crunk dead? He'd be like, oh, what? Yeah! Okay! Thank you. All right, so.
That towel wasn't on the rider on that for church.
A couple.
Hey,
It's totally on the rider. I'm just borrowing. You can have it back. Someone ate all my green M&Ms. I didn't want them touching the other M&Ms. I had a problem there. And that one from EB Slushers. Okay, so K Murdoch.
Yes.
Let's do another song.
Word up.
All right. What about the people like me who are gamers, but they didn't really have like another person to play with? I was an only child coming up, and so thank goodness for online gameplay and things like that, so you can play against other people. So is anybody playing anything multiplayer right now, like where you can go online and play people, or you join up together and play people? Anybody?
Yeah, home.
Oh my God, I've never done that. Tell me about it.
What are you playing right now? She's like, Moo?
It's kind of like it, but different.
Oh, okay.
I totally missed that joke.
Okay, so for all those games out there, remember back in the day, Super Mario Brothers? And Mario Brothers was fun, but you could actually play two players, and I thought that was cool because there was always the other guy. Mario's brother, of course, is
Luigi.
Luigi. Now, I thought it's always great to have a player 2. So then Sonic came along, and then they added a player 2. His friend was Tails. So I thought, wow, this is so great that everybody has a player 2.
Can I be your player too?
You can be my player 2. Absolutely. So then, Double Dragon, they had the Billy Lee, the Jimmy Lee. Contra, they had the red guy and the blue guy. I don't know their names. Who really knows their names? Do they have names? We'll consult them. They're just sprites. They don't have feelings and names. But anyway, this is a song called Player 2 from a game called Secret of Mana. So let's do it. All right. Everybody put up a 2 for Player 2. Yeah. Okay, follow me. Sometimes I need someone to hold me down, cause you know a player gets lonely. So call me if you able to, and you can be a player 2. Sometimes I need someone to hold me down, cause you know a player gets lonely. So call me if you able to, and you can be a player 2. Can't have trust if you can't hang with us. See, this game's so difficult, it makes me wanna cuss. Feel like I'm getting ridiculed by scores of enemies. Literally respond every second. You kidding me? Riddling these cats with shots, it's not facing them or making them retreat. They think I'm trying to play with them. I'm hitting this power of my own, and now I hit a wall. Heard it was no fun unless the homies get involved. Getting all frustrated, I hate it, I'm jaded. I wanna take it out and power up and never again play it. I'm faded. Should've been in bed hours ago. I called you, I tweeted you. Where were you when I needed you? Sometimes I need someone to hold me. Put 'em up. Cause you know a player gets lonely. Call me if you able to, and you can be a player 2. Sometimes I need someone to hold me down, cause you know a player gets lonely. Call me if you able to, and you can be a player 2. They got me cornered, I'm a corner. If you're gonna get a corner, then I think you ought to become a supporter. Call me if you able to, you can be a player 2. They got me cornered, I'm a corner. If you're gonna get a corner, I think you ought to become a supporter. Join me if you able to, and you can be a player 2. When it gets so hot, thank God for co-op. Aliens, armed troopers, the robots, I know not what I would do without y'all. Not this making house calls, running out of ammunition. See, I'm a sitting duck, listen up to my transmission, come and pick them up. And this is what a player do. Promise I'ma stay with you. Wolverine is favorite too. Rubbers and arms, we're covered up bomb. So we got the weather, the storm. You're my hammer at dawn, calamity gone. How can it go wrong? My family's strong. Got infinite continues. I'm with you until we end it. Revenge is so spending. We shovel me nothing to contend, but you with it. I'm with it. So let's get it exquisite, and I ain't leaving the spot till every achievement's unlocked. We got the feelings fleeing in flocks, speaking heat to the block from up, down to A, B, D, A. With you from the beginning, every step of the way. Killing with no delay, call me making it 3-way. Come on, I need someone to hold me down, cause you know a player gets lonely. Call me if you able to, when you can be a player 2. Sometimes I need someone to hold me down, cause you know a player gets lonely. Call me if you able to, you can be a player 2. Call me if you able to, you can be a player 2. Call me if you able to, you can be a player 2. Call me if you able to, you can be a player 2. Sometimes I need someone to hold me down, cause you know a player gets lonely. Call me if you able to, and you can be a player 2. Thank you. Okay. You sir, what was the name of the song I just did? Player 2. Yes, thank you for paying attention. That would have been embarrassing for all of us if you would have been like, Contra? But
I can honestly say that was a first when you asked that question.
What happened is I did a free teacher trick. For anybody here who aspires to be a teacher, first of all, God bless you.
I'll take you right here.
Really? Aspiring teacher?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, I just gave you a free tip. When I called on that man right there, I knew he knew the answer. But I called on him because once I got his attention, he knew, and the people around him will start paying attention because they're like, man, maybe he might call on me next. And I might, or might not. See, that's a free one. Best of luck as a teacher. You're going to need it. Now, okay. All right. There's another story I love to tell. It's the story of how Mega Ran began. It was me making rap songs about my favorite video game, which is Mega Man. Y'all familiar with Mega Man? Little blue dude. So, I was making rap songs about Mega Man. And one day, they got on the internet because I put them there. And then, one day, everything changed because I got a phone call. can tell it was a long time ago because phone ringers don't sound like that anymore. But I picked it up and I was like, hello?
Yes, is this Mega Ran?
Yeah, who wants to know?
This is Mr. C from Capcom.
Oh snap.
Oh yeah, it's getting real.
Getting real. So Capcom called me and this can't possibly be good news. So I'm like, yeah, Mr. Capcom, what's up?
Yeah, so something came across our office lately, and I got a bit of an issue with it. I don't know if you just couldn't afford the right printing or what, but on the CD cover of this disc I got, Mega Man was black. What do you got to say about that?
And I had to think fast at this moment. Of course, I colored Mega Man black on purpose. I just did that on purpose. But I couldn't tell him that. So I said the first intelligent thing I could think of, and it was,
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. So let me go ahead and finish what I was going to say.
Really?
Yeah, is that in fact, despite your color malfunction with your printing, we love it. We love the CD.
What?
Yep, we love it.
So Mr. Capcom told me that Capcom officers actually liked the CD I did, and that they were actually playing it amongst the office and stuff like that. Pretty unbelievable, but it gets crazier. So they invited me out to go to Comic-Con, and we did some cool things there, and then we had a meeting. And at the end of that meeting, I was very happy to find out that Capcom had officially licensed Mega Man, meaning that I had full permission to kind of do what I was doing with their blessing. So I'm very happy to tell you today that Mega Man is officially licensed by Capcom. Thank you. I bring my own applause just in case you guys don't think that's awesome, because I do. But anyway, that gave me a lot of inspiration. So I was like, wow, man, let's continue to take more Capcom music.
Pillage the catalog.
I didn't know what to say, pillage, but you know. One of my favorite games was Little Nemo, the Dream Master. And so we turned that into a nice little song called Dream Master, and we're going to do that for you right about now. Now, on this song, I'm going to need a little bit of help with the chorus. I'm going to say, hey, hey, and you're going to say, all right. That's how it goes. Hey, hey, all right. Hey, hey, all right. You got it, you got it. Okay, we're going to do it on beat. So, I'm going to demonstrate. 1, 2, 3, demonstration. Hey, hey, all right. Hey, hey, all right. Yep, hey, hey, all right. Hey, hey, all right. Once upon a time, before beats in the rhymes, and before there was ever any random, there was a boy in the hood who always did good, so the police of the block couldn't stand him. And on Christmas and birthdays, he got bad presents, so many he didn't know what to play with. He had Transformers, He-Man, Ninja Turtles, Star Wars, but the G.I. Joes were his favorite. He was so creative that if they didn't make the toy, like decided to create him. He put Storm Shadow's legs on Snake Eyes' body, then they popped, but then he duct taped it. He made spaceships while the big kids hung out on the block playing time, singing, riding bikes. Used to try to get involved, but they told him get lost. And that's when they started getting high at night. Then I heard he made a friend that was as nerdy as hell. When they had about all he could withstand, he collected comics, cards, study, and knew the Star Wars script like the back of his hand. And in school he made A's and B's. He just complimented his amazing feats. And all the while he wondered if I'm so amazing. Jeez, why does nobody want to play with me? He said, hey, hey, yep, hey, hey, come on, hey, 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 somebody say, hey, 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 all right, hey, hey, all right, hey, hey. So to say this kid looked fine in school, that would be a colossal understatement. He had high water pants, Coke bottle frames, and a mouthful of orthodontic braces. His first girlfriend was named Christina Perez. He took her everywhere, and now the boy is so cool. But she dated him on a dare, let him standing there with no clue. Kids can be so cruel. By the time when they couldn't love him any less, Mama went and got and bought the guy an NES. Cause his mother felt this was the best way to keep him out the street. Though they were penniless, only child, she didn't want an empty nest. And it's a healthier addiction than cigarettes. So it began, how did he escape the scene? He sat in front of that screen and chased his dream. sucks up the game like a vacuum. Then he went off to college and searched for knowledge and developed so hard to make rap tunes. Now the stage room when he dropped his debut and did, it's got his little name up. And it was money in the bank, but then he drew a blank every time his second LP came up. And so he thought back to childhood. How he survived in such a wildhood. But then he realized that it ain't him. And whatever didn't break him, that's what made him. So he decided to convert his love for his games and rap over his soul and let him in. Then he chopped up some 8-bit sounds with it down. And now they call him Mega. He's all over that internet. Girls in the camera kinda interested. But the best part of the story comes at the end. But that part hasn't been written yet. Here we go. Hey, hey, alright. Hey, hey, alright. Hey, hey, alright. Hey, hey, alright.
D&D Slugger's auto-tuning on the end.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be great. Okay, so I'm gonna do something fun for you guys. I'm gonna do a freestyle. Y'all know what a freestyle is, right? Okay, so the way a freestyle works is I just rap about whatever's on my mind. Now, sometimes nothing's on my mind. Right now, there's nothing on my mind. So I'm gonna need your help. So I need you all to go into your pockets or just grab something that is near you and hold it up.
That
And I will
won't get
do
you
my
kicked
best
out the bar.
to make a rap song about it. Now remember, nothing that'll get you kicked out, but you know, Tony B is cool, so just make it fun, that's all. It's almost like with the comedians kids, they always say like, you can do whatever you want around the house as long as it's funny. Like, so that's kind of how this works. As long as it's entertaining, just do it. So take out an item and I will do my best to rap about that item. Okay, are you ready? Yeah! Kate Murdoch's gonna mess around with a beat over there. I think this is actually the Capcom introduction little noise. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's do something cool here. Alright. Now when I say freestyle, you say freestyle. Yeah. I've never been a small boy, but I hate PBRs, so I'll pass on the tall boy. They're $2.50 each. That's easy, because they smell like they've been in the street for weeks, or maybe years. I don't drink those. I don't even like beer. I actually like cider. And he gave me some earlier. It was Angry Orchard, and I mixed it with the Fireball. And it was good. You gotta try it, y'all. I mean, seriously, you all gotta try it, y'all. Yeah, also, my rap's sick, and they stick on your lips like chapstick. Yeah, I'm it, and I'm swinging like a hammer. Not in no game, so I don't rock a bandana. Yeah, I hope you are feeling it. The color is black, which means you're a non-affiliate. That's cool. Not a blood or crip, and I can deal with that, because I love to spit on the top of the dome. You know how we flow? This helmet's big, but it's perfect for my ego. We know the sequel. I'm putting it on my head, shoot it like a free throw. Yeah, or maybe like Cheetos, Doritos, he know, and he know. Yeah, and make it rain. I always love the hard shit. Hardest artists, pluck them like guitar picks. Yeah, I'm always up in my zone. It's a cool kitty cat cover for his iPhone. Yeah, so let's see. What do I see when I come through and see? He rap off and up the pocket. I did the password too many times. I think I locked it. Sorry about that. Apple will fix it in 2 hours flat. I'm sure. Afterwards they'll be like, I hate y'all. And I'm holding the 8-ball. Yeah, but I don't have magic, so I will just pass it. And hopefully you'll say that it was classic. Yeah, and know it get right. And if you can't sing, come to open mic night on Wednesday. That's what him say. We don't play. When we on this microphone, we hold days down. And yeah, I'm in my zone. It's a parking cone. Leave that alone. Let me put that down. No problem. Please drop it before you hurt somebody. I'm just trying to be safe. So when I'm in the place, all hands at the face. So when I say freestyle, you say freestyle. When I say freestyle, you say freestyle. Yeah, that is a Nintendo. And we know when you want me to free throw and see those cats, and you know how rain. It's okay, just turn on ESPN. It wasn't that special, but you can text a friend and say, hey, no more items in the air. I will just continue rapping as if they were there. And yeah, I will spit and say, Hilliard's, number 12. Wait, what's the 12 for? The 12th can. Oh, for the Seahawks, the 12th man. Oh, I get that. And if they didn't get that, I understand. But who can? Yeah, the Seahawks are pretty good. But see, I'm an Eagles fan, so you know that's why I wasn't understood. Yeah, and you know I got drops. And like Michael Vick, he might have lost his spot. Yeah, so I spit all the time off the top of the dome. It's illest with the rhymes. And yeah, I rap. And it's like Walter White when I say let's cook. And that there says Red Hook. Yeah, and you know that I will blast in a classic. Oh, it's street passed already. And he took 160 steps. The Korn DS10 D&D sluggers do it the best. Yes, and that is true. Rap Rand's funky, rap like the shoe. And yo, one more thing before I go. My name's MAGFest and it's a freestyle flow. Cowabunga! It's in this turtle. Thank you! Nice! Okay, I'm gonna ride down a little bit. Do you have... I want to do something new, but I didn't even think about that. No, we don't have a Nick Foles song. Okay, I'm gonna run down. I got 2 more songs, unless there's a request. Aaron, do you have a request? I just totally put you on the spot. Make it quick. Make it quick.
You got starts from the edge.
I don't think he has that track in there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why did I ask and then wasn't even able to do it? But anyway, I'm gonna do a track that's from the collection.
Yeah.
And this here is from the first album. It's called Grow Up. And it's for people who are immature like me. So let's do it. Yeah, and then afterwards I'm gonna end with something a little more mellow. Okay, you got it?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so this track is from Mega Man 2 Woodman. So it goes pretty fast. It's like so you can move around a little bit for this, but I'm gonna need you to say what at the appropriate time. The word is what. And I'm gonna ask you a question first. Here we go, here we go. I just can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. But you know what? What? That's perfect. I want to. One more time, here we go. I just can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. But you know what? I don't think I want to. Yeah, okay. I was a youngster, maybe 7 or 8, when I be up late playing games 4 hours straight. Maybe set her on the couch trying to get a freak on. I'm passing level after level thinking I'ma be Paul. But little did I know they didn't have any ending. Every couple of levels going back to the beginning. Hard lessons to learn, and I recovered fine. Couldn't beat pitfall, got tired of trying. And then the NES came around, I had to get down. You didn't have it on my block, you were better get clown. My game was Super Mario, I played it to death. Just to get 100 million turtles on us. Learned that from Game Pro, but it's a shame though. Nowadays video games ain't the same. Too complicated, they're not worth the price. You know something? A lot like life. And that's why I just can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. Average, you know what? I don't think I want to. That was good. One more time. I just can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. But you know what? I don't think I want to. Now get very immature. Say I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Say I don't care. I don't care. Say I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Just can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. But you know what? I don't think I want to. One more time. Here we go. I just can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. But you know what? I don't think I want to. Yeah. I beat every game in front of me. My people's wanting none of me. Ransters and video games, they put in front of me. Mama knew how to punish me. Take away the cord. I thought to use the AC adapter from my keyboard. I knew that there was something amazing. My boys got in trouble. I was cool and stayed in. Latchkey kid, home alone in Macaulay. 20 years later, still hosting land parties. I just can't seem to grow up. I said I just can't seem to grow up. Average, you know what? I don't think I want to. One more time, here we go. I just can't seem to grow up. I say I just can't seem to grow up. But you know what?
I want to.
Thank you. Okay, stop that. All right, stop dancing immediately. No. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. This is like the roller coaster part where we come down to the end. So I'm gonna bring it down with a little bit of a personal track. I don't perform it that much because I wrote it when I was going through a little bit of a dark time. But for anybody who may be in a dark place or struggling a little bit, this is a song called Push that I wrote. And yeah, I was working like 3 jobs at one time when I wrote this, and I was just really, really struggling, and I was just frustrated. But I knew that you must keep going, because you just never know. So, let's do it. I was the man of the house at 12, contemplating ways to make it up out this hell. Surviving, maybe write a book all about the tell. Cause mama said with just a smidgen of doubt you fell. So since then I hit the block with no ounce to sell. Cause I knew she wasn't bailing me out the jail. If I got caught, so I fought for the heart to take part. And I'm on, I was likely to tear my soul apart. So call me conscious cause I don't spit nonsense. I just give them options to first of all my topics. Knock it if you must, you wouldn't be the first one, I'm certain. Got thick skin so it don't hurt none. If I was cursing and blurting stupidity, it'll only make my situation worse. And my people's are thirsting, my demons are lurking. About time somebody pull back the curtain. And so we gotta push like a mother giving birth. When it hurts, I'ma push. When the scene look the worst, I'm the first one to push without the king. Push for outcome, push the powers that be and change my outcome. Push like a mother giving birth. When it hurts, I'ma push. When the scene look the worst, first one to push for Peltier, push for Lumumba, push for the babies, push for the future. I change for work so I can work for change. Make the change work for me, that's a hurtful thing. Getting paid on Friday and broke by the weekend. Depressed, can't do much else but sleep in. So we were bred for a life of crime. Or the jig way was hooping or writing rhymes. The mic's my crime. Third job seat that I never had. Fight, fuss, scream, dream with a pen and pad. Race with no pop. Heaters with the stove tops. Looking objectively, I see why rappers go pop. But I couldn't look my peoples in the eyes, knowing I lied and became the one thing I despise. So I kinda pushed hard, scarred and bruised up, watching the same system that falsely accused us. I know I'll be in pain, but I can't let the work of my ancestors be in vain. We gon' push like a mother giving birth. When it hurts, we gon' push. The scene look the worst. First one to push for Pac and Jam Master J. And I'ma push for everybody that passed away. We gotta push like a mother giving birth. When it hurts, I'ma push. The scene look the worst. First one to push for the block. Push for my brothers. Push for my sister. Push cause I love you. Push. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. All right, we're gonna get out of here with one last song. And I never like to leave you on like a downtrodden note. We leave like, wow, I need to get my life together. I want you to leave on like a, yeah, I had a blast. So, we're gonna do a love song. Anybody hearing love? All right, close enough. You love your cat? Okay. So let's do. Oh, she loves you, man. Okay, so this song is about a woman that I love. She was actually a robot, but you know. Don't worry about that. This is weird. Don't worry about details, but it's about love. So, and it takes place underwater. So this is a robot underwater. I know it sounds confusing, but just vibe with me. It's called Splash Woman. Let's do it now. Now the cool thing about this song, so like I said, it takes place underwater. So if you can, put a hand in the air. Do me a favor, make a wave like this. Yeah, make a wave like that. Come on, make a wave, make a wave. But only for the chorus. Okay, you can stop. This is a mission, not a small time thing. Got me on a case like a Sherlock Holmes. My dog got a messed up. What I've been seeing and what I've been hearing, it got me not open to believe in. Reason, battling bosses. The record is flawless, zero losses. I came across this stunning young beast, resided at the bottom of the sea. And she told me her name was Splash Woman. Beautiful but empty, she was mad cunning. A voice that was super savage. Beast physique, way above average. Mad, the wish got me in a spell. Got me on lockdown, sort of like a the truth about praying. Had a feeling she would understand. Put up your hands.
I was in love before, but I love you more. So baby, come aboard and go away with me, so I can make you see what you mean to me, and baby, we can be free. Oh, oh, under the sea.
If you know it. Oh, yeah.
Just you.
Seems like every couple years I get that feeling. Like I'm about to hit that ceiling. But I can't, cause it's time to fight. Still when I reached the bed, it was time to fight. I couldn't do it, pumped out, managed to victim. Started singing, I had to listen. It was lovely when she sang the fish came, and all of a sudden the mission check. Insane. Told me about a true purpose. Saved the girls that fell to the surface. A few days ago, the contract expired. She was ready to be thrown into the fire. While they gave her a reason to live, and then she gotta do what he said. He said, it's here, he said, you don't understand. I think another way, and I owe everything to that man. Please make a man. Don't take it personal. It hurts, I know. I'll make it worse, you know. He saved me, baby. Time on that go wild. They can be just went crazy. It's the only way to get in. Let that battle begin. We can't be friends. Our hearts are slow and the bare door closed. You the mega buster. It's time to roll.
I was in love before, but I love you more. So baby, come aboard and go away with me, so I can make you see what you mean to me, and baby, we can be free.
Singing if you know. Oh,
Yeah.
Under the sea. Just you and me.
The battle was on and it was fierce. She hit me in the side and left my armor pierced. And on the command, a fish attacked me. Dr. Mega Buster hit him exactly. The battle took a turn that was odd. Every time I fired a shot, she didn't dodge. Took each blast from my young cannon and snapped at me as every shot was landing. First I didn't know what she was planning. Suddenly I started understanding. Hey, yo, I think she's letting me ready. They giving me what I need so I can get to the end. And by the 17th inch, she began to stack up. Fell to the ground, so I ran and grabbed her. Looked her in her eyes, she tried to laugh. Pulled me close, handed me her staff. I said, I wish it didn't have to be like this. He might miss, so she be my miss. Now don't be foolish, you gotta do this. Let the whole city know what the truth is. Boy, you got stuff to do. Girl, I would've gave it all up for you. I feel invincible when I'm holding you. But as far as love goes, now we're open to put 'em up.
Thought I was in love before, but I love you more. So baby, come aboard and go away with me, so I can make you see what you mean to me, and baby, we can be free.
Sing it if you know it. Whoa!
Under the sea.
One more time.
Oh, whoa! Just you and me.
Thank you once again, Everett. You guys continue to be awesome. All right. I can't end without taking you out with a hip-hop classic. We are going to dance for you guys right about now. You can feel free to join in if you know this. Here we go. Can't play that. Everybody who came through. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. This is K Murdoch behind me. And we love you guys. We're going to be over there with CDs, shirts, posters. Take something home if you enjoyed the show. Sweaty hugs are free while supplies last. Once again, peace. My name's Mayrain. Thank you.
Everett, you guys have been the best. Clap it up one more time for yourself.